Hey folks, how's it going? We are checking out more Blackadder. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys remember when we did the polling, a lot of people asked me to skip season 1 for Blackadder. And it's the first time with any show I ever skipped a season because like majority of people were like, dude, skip this. Whether it was in messages, comments on YouTube, Patreon, the poll, whatever, people said skip season 1. So I did so. But there are people who messaged me and then a few comments been popping up here and there. Then also on YouTube about will I go back to season 1. So I'll put season 1 on the next show poll, and if it wins, it'll continue in this time slot. But I won't just tack it on to the end since so many people asked me to skip it in the first place. But on another note, for my own curiosity, I am going to check out season 1 no matter what, if it wins the poll or not, but it won't be on a weekly schedule like everything else. When I have time to edit it and upload it and all that, then I'm going to do it and it'll just be like a bonus or something like that. And then one last thing I want to cover again, guys, the spoilers. No spoilers, man. And somebody put it perfectly, just because you're being vague doesn't mean you're not spoiling the content. You know what I mean? If you're unsure if it's a spoiler or not, it's probably a spoiler. Alright? So just go with that. If you're like, is this a spoiler? It probably is. So just do that. Alright? So let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks, and we'll talk about it more in the end.
You'd like to book a table for 3 by the window for 9:30 p.m., not too near the band, in the name of Oberleutnant von Gentschler. Yes. I think you might have the wrong number. That's all right.
When are we going to give Fritz a taste of our British spunk?
No one is more anxious to advance than I am, but until
Gross.
I get these communication problems sorted out, I'm afraid we're stuck. Captain Blackadder speaking. No, I'm afraid the line's very...
Hello? Hello, Captain Blackadder, hello?
What's up, bogus?
Schnell, Kartoffelkopf.
I said, there's a terrible line at my end. You're to advance on the enemy at once.
A wandering minstrel,
Gale Force 8.
Yes, it's one of the King's carrier pigeons.
No, it isn't. That pigeon couldn't carry the king. Hasn't got a tray or anything.
Lieutenant, revolver, please.
Oh, now, sir, you really shouldn't do this, you know.
Come on, George. With 50,000 men getting killed a week, who's going to miss a pigeon?
Well, not you, obviously, sir.
In any case, it's scarcely a court-martial offence.
P.S. Due to communication crisis, the shooting of carrier pigeons is now a court-martial offence. Let's see what's funny about that, sir.
It's not funny. It's deadly serious. We're in trouble. I shall eat the evidence for lunch. And if anyone asks you any questions at all, we didn't receive any messages, and we definitely did not shoot this delicious plump-breasted pigeon. Called me a bluff old traditionalist, but I was always taught to wait for the order to attack before attacking.
You trying to tell me you haven't received any orders? What the hell are you playing at, darling?
That's a blatant lie, sir. I spoke to Blackadder less than an hour ago.
Yes, you did, to tell me some gobbledygook about having a lion up your bottom.
As I thought, it's the old communications problem again. Stand easy. Yes. Also, make a note of the word gobbledygook. I like it. I want to use it more often in conversation.
Yes, sir. I must say, sir, I find this all very unlikely. Not only did I telephone Blackadder, but as you'll recall, we sent him a telegram and a carrier pigeon. Are you telling us you haven't had a pigeon, Blackadder?
Come on, man, you must have done. I sent our top bird, Speckled Jim, my own true love, who's been with me since I was a nipper. To business. I'm giving you your order to advance now. Synchronize watches, gentlemen.
We didn't receive any messages, and Captain Blackadder definitely did not shoot this delicious plump-breasted pigeon, sir.
You want to be
Don't be
cremated,
bothered,
Mulrick,
man.
or buried at sea?
Bothered.
Lieutenant,
Sir.
do you mind answering a couple of questions?
Not at all, sir. We didn't get any messages.
Oh my
They
god.
did not shoot this delicious plump-breasted pigeon.
Yes, George.
And look, sir, pigeon feathers. You know what the penalty is for disobeying orders, Blackadder?
Court-martial followed by immediate cessation of chocolate rations?
No. Court-martial followed by immediate death by firing squad.
Damn.
Oh, so I got it half right. Your uncle's a lawyer, but you're not.
Oh, good Lord, no. No. I'm an absolute duffer at this sort of thing, no. In the school debating society, I was voted the boy least likely to complete a coherent...
Sentence?
That's it, yes, yes. But anyway, my dear old friend, it's an honour to serve. Well, that's a shame, sir, because I was planning on playing the mindless optimism card pretty strongly during the trial.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, I've already planned my closing address based on that very theme. Oh, go on, let him off, Your Honour, please. After all, it's a lovely day, pretty clouds, trees, birds, etc. I rest my case.
So
dinky.
counsel, with that summing up in mind, what do you think my chances are?
Well, not all that good, I'm afraid. As far as I can tell, you're as guilty as a puppy sitting next to a pile of poo.
Charming.
As this is clearly an open and shut case, I beg leave to bring a private prosecution against the defence counsel for wasting the court's time.
Granted, the defence counsel is fined £50 for turning up.
This is fun. This is just like a real thought.
Oh,
Right, let the trial begin.
It's so
The
trash.
charge before us is that the Flanders pigeon murderer did deliberately, callously murder a lovely, innocent pigeon and disobeyed some orders as well. Is this true?
He's so upset.
Perfectly true, sir. I was there.
Oh my god, you piece of shit. So stupid.
Thanks, George.
Damn, damn.
Right, counsel for the defence, get on with it.
Oh, right. Yes, right. Yes. I'd like to call my first witness Captain Darling.
Deny everything, Baldrick.
Are you Private Baldrick?
No!
But you are Captain Blackadder's
Shit.
No!
Baldrick, be a bit more helpful. It's me.
No, it isn't!
Shit.
I must protest.
We don't need your kind here, Private. Get out. Now, George, sum up, please.
Right. Yes.
No! Oh, Balder's the best.
And I firmly believe that, like me, you will conclude that Captain Blackadder is, in fact, totally and utterly guilty.
Oh my god.
Of nothing more than trying to do his duty under difficult circumstances.
Nonsense. He's a
Nice
hound
save.
and a rotter and he's going to be shot. However, before we proceed to the formality of sentencing the deceased, I mean the defendant, I think we'd all rather enjoy hearing the case for the prosecution,
Shit.
Captain Darling, if you please.
General, did you own a lovely, plump, speckly pigeon called Speckled Jim, which you hand-reared from a chick and which was your only childhood friend?
Yes, I did.
And did Captain Blackadder shoot the aforementioned pigeon?
Yes, he did.
Can you see Captain Blackadder anywhere in this courtroom? No more questions, sir.
Splendid, excellent, first class. Anyway, come on. I therefore have absolutely no hesitation in announcing that the sentence of this court is that you, Captain Edmund Blackadder, be taken from this place and suffer death by shooting tomorrow at dawn. Do you have anything to say?
Could I have an alarm call, please?
Happy to see you, Captain.
What does he look like?
Sure, ugly.
Hello, Baldrick.
I'll pour you
Bogus.
some food, sir, for your final breakfast tomorrow.
Ah, so you're not pinning much hope on a last-minute reprieve, then?
No, sir, you are as dead as some doo-doos.
The expression, Baldrick, is as a dodo. Dead as a dodo.
Well, I'll leave you to it then, shall I?
Do not despair, sir. All my talk of food was just a dead herring. In fact, I have a cunning plan. Escape kit.
Good Lord! With a saw, a hammer, a chisel, a gun, a change of clothes, a Swiss passport, and a huge false moustache, I may just stand a chance.
Ah,
Let's see, what have we here? A small painted wooden duck.
I thought if
Why?
you get caught near water, you can balance it on the top of your head as a brilliant disguise.
Yes, I
Try
will,
his
of course,
best.
have to escape first. Ah, but what's this? Unless I'm much mistaken, a hammer and a chisel.
You are much mistaken.
a pencil and a miniature trumpet. Yeah. Well, nice of you to drop by.
Why
And
you
what
here?
you do.
We're your firing squad, sir.
Oh my god. Why would I want to meet you?
Of course you are.
Good sized chest. Shut up, lad. Sir, you see, us firing squads are a bit
my
like
God.
taxmen, sir. Everyone hates us, but we're just doing our job, ain't we, lads?
We aim to please. Just a little firing squad joke there, sir.
You see, sir,
yeah,
we
real
take
funny.
pride in the terminatory service we supply. So is there any particular area you'd like us to go for? We can aim anywhere.
This is it. All George has to do is send him a telegram and he'll
You're a
get me
cat.
off. Baldrick, I love you. I want to kiss your cherry lips and nibble your shell-like ears.
Ugh.
I'm free.
Useless! Useless!
Sir, sir,
Yeah, cricket! Yes, I've got cousin Freddie, of course. He can knock out the firing squad with his cricket bat.
no, someone else.
Well, who?
I don't know.
Oh, neither do I.
What
What do you think?
You think, sir?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Both
No,
of
it
them
hasn't
dicks.
helped.
Yes, it has, sir. You're Uncle Rupert, who's just been made Minister of War.
Of course, Uncle Rupert's just been made the Minister of War, Baldrick. I'll send him a telegram and he'll pull strings and scratch backs and fiddle with knobs and get the captain off. Hooray! Well, we got there in the end, eh, Baldrick?
Oh, just about, sir.
Oh, I think this calls for a celebration, don't you? What about a tot of old moorhen's shredded sporran, which Mumsy's just sent me?
Boys, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Captain.
Robinson, good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
Corporal, how's the voice?
Excellent, sir.
So, the phone's on the hook, isn't it, Perkins?
Oh, yes, sir.
Splendid. So, where do you want me?
Well, up against the wall is traditional, sir.
Of course it is. This side or the other side? No messengers waiting, Perkins?
Oh, I'm afraid not, sir.
Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, lads, line up.
Quite an important one, actually.
Damn.
I think that's what they call the nick of time.
Let us call you, Captain.
Of course it is. Read it, please.
Here's looking at you. Love from all the boys in the firing squad.
Oh my god. He's so bogus.
You soft bastard, you!
I saw the car, I couldn't
no.
resist it.
How thoughtful. Morning, George. Morning, Warwick. Still a striking resemblance to guppy fish at feeding time. Yep, it arrived in the nick of time.
Oh, excellent.
Ah, so you've got the scotch out, anyway.
Oh, well, of course, yes. We wanted to lay on a bit of a bash for your safe return. There you go.
There was a second telegram arrived, actually, George, addressed to you personally from your uncle.
Oh, thank you.
George, my boy, outraged to read in dispatches of how that arse Melchett made such a pig's ear of your chum Blackadder's court-martial. Have reversed the decision forthwith. Surprised you didn't ask me to do it yourself, actually.
Damn.
Now, this is interesting, isn't it?
Yes, well, you see, sir,
He'll
the
beat
thing
his
is...
ass.
You two got whammed last night, didn't you?
Oh, well, no, not whammed exactly. A little tiddly, perhaps.
And you forgot the telegram to your uncle.
No, well, no, not completely. I mean, well, yes, entirely, yes.
I think I can explain, sir.
Can you, Baldrick?
No.
As I suspected. Now, I'm not a religious man, as you know, but henceforth I shall nightly pray to the God that killed Cain and squashed Samson that he comes out of retirement and gets back into practice on the pair of you. Captain Blackadder. Ah, Captain Darling. Well, you know, some of us just have friends in high places, I suppose. Yes, I can hear you perfectly. You want what? You want 2 volunteers for a mission into no man's land.
Oh shit.
Code name, Operation Certain Death. Yes, I think I have just the fellows. God is very quick these days.
was a really, really good episode, man. I like that one a lot. That was fantastic, dude. Stephen Fry did a really good job with this episode. He was really funny to me. Like, just how over the top he was acting when he came to his bird. He was freaking out on the standpoint at him, and then just got his composure really quick and went sat down. I really like this performance in this episode. Stephen Fry did a really, really good job. Other than that, the rest was just, you know, fun. It was a really fun, goofy, funny episode. You know, Balder kind of came with his A game too. His I'm goofy, dinky A game as well. A lot of funny Balder moments too. Yeah, this is a really good episode, man. I liked it a lot. It was very, very funny. I forgot what word he used, but I think he was talking about... I think the point he was trying to make was this dude was clearly like a heterosexual male, and he was made off to be gay. That's how good the lawyer was. I think that's the joke he was trying to make, but I didn't know what the word meant, but I think it probably meant gay. Just based on like all the stuff that he built up, and I can't remember what the name is anymore. I have to go back and look at. I have to go back and watch and get the name, and I'll type below, or just let me know below what that word means, because I think it probably means gay just based on the context. That's what I'm thinking. I had to plot everything. I thought it was great. Like I knew he'd get off, but when they didn't call, I was wondering how. Like damn, like how the hell did he get off? So he got real freaking lucky, dude. There's a really funny scene between George and Baldric, both because both of them are just so dinky that they both can't figure out. Who he was talking about or who he needed to send a telegram to. Just two idiots arguing with each other, trying to, you know, pick each other's brain. Yeah, a lot of good stuff, man. Him shooting a pigeon, him eating a pigeon, the whole shebang. I would have just shot it and threw it back into the battlefield. Like, it's war. What do you expect? You flew down too low. But all in all, man, I don't have much else to say. I just really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was fantastic. It was really, really funny, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought Stephen Fry was on point. Balder brought his A game. Everybody brought their A game. I just thought it was really, really good. Even the firing squad was funny. You know, like they're just goofy. Like, who wants to see their firing squad before they die? It's like sitting down having a conversation with the hangman. All right, Gasman, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.